Hey guys, my name is Terry and you're watching another episode of the AXO. So today we are going to talk about a speaker. Now it's not just any speaker, this is a bookshelf speaker made by a company called Edifier, and it's a pretty popular model. I'm talking of none other than the Edifier R1280DB. So the Edifier R1280DB is a pair of active bookshelf speakers that are extremely popular. It's gotten a lot of praise by a lot of people. We thought of putting it to the test. Big ups to Edifier for sending a unit for us. So we've been using these speakers for a couple of months now, and spoiler alert, we really like it. So with the Edifier R1280DB, it comes with an active speaker as well as a power cord, a passive speaker, a compact infrared remote control, a speaker cable, a stereo 3.5mm to RCA cinch cable, which is RCA to RCA, and a detailed manual. The unit we have is actually the all black version, where the wooden frame is also black, but there's another variant that uses the actual wood color with a grey mesh on the front. Because I'm using this pair of speakers with my PC, which has an all black setup, so we chose to go with an all black speaker. But if I were using it as a proper bookshelf speaker, then I would have gone for the wooden finish, definitely. Now the R1280DB loudspeaker cabinets are actually decoupled from the ground by 4 feet each. Now there's a magnetic shield which ensures protection of its electronics, and because of that, the speakers can actually be placed right next to a PC. So on the back of the active speaker, you can find the connectivity ports such as the dual RCA, both optical and coaxial. On the side of the active speakers, you can actually find the controls, which are the volume knob as well as the bass and treble. Now pressing on the volume knob is actually the on-off button, and there is a status LED right below the volume knob as well. Now apart from that, the volume as well as other input options and stuff can be accessed or changed through the infrared remote control. So overall build quality on the R1280DB is great. There is no scuff, no defects right out of the box. It just looks great. The wooden frame has a very nice finish, and the mesh on the front just looks spectacular. So in terms of connectivity, there are 4 ways to connect to these speakers. You can either connect through RCA, optical, coaxial, or straight up Bluetooth. Now in terms of speakers, it does come with 13mm silk dome tweeters and 116 mid-range bass units. Now power is rated at 21 watts RMS, which should be enough for a medium-sized room. But the room that I'm in is actually much larger because it's connected to the living room, but still it's able to fill up the entire space from the living room, including the dining room, adequately, no problem. Now most importantly is the sound quality, and I have to say, for a pair of bookshelf speakers, these actually sound really impressive. Like, I saw reviews saying that it's great. I thought it was overhyped or just overrated, but when I actually got to test it myself, these speakers actually performed much better than I expected. The highs or the trebles are actually really clear, and the mids is where it really steals the show. Because personally, I like to listen to acoustic covers of songs, and having the vocals brought up and front and center to me is actually really nice. And I appreciated that the R1280DB could achieve just that. Listening to songs with these speakers, especially when I'm maybe doing work on the PC, or even if I'm just doing chores around the house, I can still hear it very clearly. Now some might say that the R1280DB does not have enough bass, but I beg to differ. With the treble and bass controls, I usually put treble all the way to 6. Yes, there are 6 adjustable levels. So the trebles I will put all the way to 6, but for the bass levels, I feel like I myself am a bass head, and I really appreciate like punchy bass and stuff, but I can only put it to level 4 because even at level 4, that is already really low bass, because at level 4 bass, that is already enough to disturb the neighbors and to get a couple of door knocks. Yeah, so while I do like the speakers to be at all the way level 6 bass, but it's just not possible because my neighbors do not appreciate it. So I found that level 4 is the safe and sweet spot, so I'm just gonna keep it there because level 4 itself already offers really great bass. Now for the price, you can get it anywhere from 400 ringgit and above to down to 200 plus ringgit when it's on sale, and that's just an absolute steal. So if you can get it at 200 plus ringgit, you are one lucky. It's got great build quality, the sound is great, the price is even better. I mean, even at 300 and 400 ringgit, you might as well get the R1280DB instead of like maybe a Logitech speaker or stuff. I'm sure maybe at that price you can get 5.1 surround sound, but I would still prefer something that's more minimalist and has better sound quality with the R1280DB. So instead of just me talking about the speaker itself, why don't you have a listen for yourself? So that is all we have for the Edifier R1280DB active bookshelf speakers. Thank you all for staying to the end of the video, and don't forget to give it a like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already. My name is Terry, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you all the next time. Like really great bass.